Wow, so I'm here to give my thoughts on the Robert Guerrero versus Andre Berto fight. Um, Man, good win for, Robert Guerrero. He had a game plan and he stuck to it. And once again, Andre Berto had just, showed me why I don't trust him. He showed me why I don't trust him. Originally I made a prediction and where I thought, Robert Guerrero was just gonna outbox him. And then I went back and made another prediction where I was like, well, I think Andre Berto might just stop Guerrero. I gave Berto the chance, just having that size advantage and being more comfortable at welterweight. But man, Robert Guerrero, man, he looked like a real welterweight in there. Size wise, he looked great. He took some vicious shots from Andre Berto and he took them great. He took them great. So Robert Guerrero is definitely a real welterweight, and he silenced a lot of doubters today. And Andre Berto pretty much validated a lot of doubters, man, because this dude's defense sucks. His defense sucks. I mean, honestly, I wish, you guys could have heard my reaction when I just saw this dude come out using the shoulder roll in that way, man. I was rolling. It was just funny. It looked like a joke, man. He looked ridiculous. Obviously this is a guy who has been watching too much Adrian Broner. Man, Andre Berto has been watching way too much Adrian Broner, and he pretty much validated Adrian Broner and Floyd Mayweather because he cannot do the Philly shell like either of those guys, man. His defense is horrible, and he would have served himself, a lot better to use the orthodox stance, especially after his eye got hurt, man, because I mean, he just wasn't seeing a lot of punches coming and he couldn't react well to it in that shell. He was leaning really far back and he was off balance. So the Philly shell to me was just a horrible game plan for Andre Berto. Really a bad game plan. I mean, we all understood that his best chance to win this fight was going to be using his power. Okay, so why would using a Philly shell, countering style, did he figure that that was really going to work to his benefit? I mean, he's already not the most accurate guy out there. It was just a really just bad game plan for Andre Berto. Um, Ironically enough, the one fight where he actually chose to stick to the game plan, it was just a bad idea because the game plan was just bad from the get-go. So, man, I really, to be honest, I have no interest in watching Andre Berto fight anymore. I'm sorry, I really don't. He needs to just go fight some bums. Honestly, he needs to go fight some bums. Maybe move up and go fight K9 Bundridge like he was gonna do before. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's next for Andre Berto. But you know, big win for Robert Guerrero. I got to give the guy mad props. He's a really likable guy. You got to like his story. And man, this guy gives anybody at welterweight a hard fight. Anybody. This guy is a good fighter. Um, he's a good fighter because there's so many different ways he could beat you. He's so versatile. He fought a style today that we've never even really seen him fight. We never really seen him play dirty boxer before, and he did it. So he's shown that he could beat you a million different ways, and he could adjust the game plan, when necessary. He's one of those really smart fighters out there. I see why guys like Dwyer are so high on Robert Guerrero because, he's a really intelligent fighter. And he could beat you a million different ways. So props to him. And I look forward to seeing that guy fight. Anytime he's fighting, I'm gonna be watching. And it's the opposite for Andre Berto, dude. I got no interest in watching him fight. I really don't, man. His defense was horrible, horrible, man. Um, but that's my thoughts on the fight, man. That's my thoughts on the fight. We'll see if Robert Guerrero can land that fight with Mayweather. I hope he gets it for multiple reasons. He's a guy who I think if anybody at welterweight is going to give Floyd any trouble, it's going to be Robert Guerrero or maybe Timothy Bradley. And Robert Guerrero is a great fighter, and he's also earned that payday. So I wouldn't mind seeing him get that payday. But that's my thoughts on the fight. You guys let me know what y'all think.